I think we're coming in with music. That's what we're gonna come in with. Okay, music's going in 3, 2, 1.
We got a special guest in the building today, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, sorry. How dare I lie right to you? Damn the nerve, girl, I ain't shit. Then get mad when you pull up unannounced, you about to flip. I flipped the switch, I made you mad. I changed the tide, girl, we were smooth. I cheated many times, you took me back and played the fool. So when you keyed my car, I'm deserving you were hurting cause I keyed your heart.
That's a lyric. That's a bar.
That's a bar right there.
And girl, when you threw my phone,
Yes,
I
sir.
had that coming, yeah, incoming cause I did you wrong. Women gotta stop calling y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't crazy, y'all just hurting, y'all just tired.
Yeah.
Y'all just fed up, we just fired. No ifs, no buts, no ifs, no buts, so maybe.
This that new single right here.
On all digital formats right now.
Listen, this about to go on my playlist I got entitled Let's Have Some Sex.
You know what I'm saying? Real anthem for the ladies. Real
Gotta start
truth.
calling the women crazy, man.
Not if we provoking them.
Facts.
Women gotta stop calling. What if the shoe was on the other foot? Stayed out all night, no text back, yeah. I'm checking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
welcome to another episode of the Dope, Dank and Dine podcast. I am one of your hosts, JessePeak.com. To my left, I've got my guy, comedian extraordinaire, mustache magnifico.
The mustache goat, you know who it is.
Mustache goat, Blake the Great.
Yes, Blake the Great, himself. Today,
And
who we got in the building today, Jesse?
I'm glad you said in the building and not in the studio. Every time we shoot an episode, he's like, we got a special guest in the studio today, and we be in restaurants.
Y'all be in a whole establishment.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we are in Crew Wine Bar.
Yes.
Right behind us is Truist Park now, right? Truist Park, where the Braves play.
Yeah.
I've been
it's a
trying to
vibe.
think all night how to introduce you because there's so many different directions I could go with it.
Too many.
And the only thing that like stuck with me, you've been in this game for how long?
22 years.
22 years. See, I've been in the car business for 20 years.
Yeah.
I thought that was a long
Nigga,
time. You've been in this business for 22 years.
Yeah.
And I remember one of my earliest memories, somebody at the talent show in my middle school
Okay.
uses your music. And all the girls went crazy. He was terrible. He was terrible.
But the
because
song
it was
selection
It
was-
don't
your
even
song.
matter.
And it
The
was
song
it was
selection
I like.
don't matter.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
He used that
Yeah.
song and it went crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the Dope, Dank and Dine podcast today, we've got Sammy in the building.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me, Kings. I appreciate
the
it.
legend. Sammy,
Hey, man, thank you, brother.
Legend,
Man, you beyond a legend because
No cap.
22 years in anything
No
is
cap.
just,
No
you know,
cap.
folks retire
Hey, man,
after 20.
I'm humbled after that. I'm only 34, you know?
Oh, you still a youngin'.
Yeah, I just
But you're
turned
a little older
34.
than Blake, a little younger than me, still a youngin'.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I like that.
But I'm blessed. Thank y'all for having me.
Now,
Man, it's our pleasure. It's your pleasure, brother. You know what I'm saying? We happy to have you here.
Easy.
the song we came in on.
Yep.
Now, a lot of y'all, and I think a lot of men in general, because I got, some of my partners that I've worked with, that I talk to, we are slacking on, and I don't want to go all Kevin Samuels on folks, but we are slacking on our romanticism with women.
Facts.
And that song right there, I just said it. I'm about to add that to my playlist.
Yeah.
That's a dope song. Give me your inspiration behind that.
Yeah, it's my new single called Crazy. We just released it on my birthday, March 1st.
Happy belated. Happy belated.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Pisces gang. I know it's Aries season now, but it's so funny how music works. So maybe 2 years ago, I never forget, I was in Vegas and I tweeted something where we men have to be responsible for our actions, our infidelities, and can't be so quick to say to a woman she's crazy or she's irrational if we provoked it. You know what I'm saying? If you're telling a woman you're exclusive and then she finds out you're cheating and she does something a little out of character, is that crazy or is that a reaction?
No, that's a reaction.
That's a reaction. There's a cause and an effect.
Of course.
So that tweet ends up going like viral, and then it resurfaced during the pandemic last year, right? I was on the Millennium Tour, COVID hit, we back in the house. I was like, well, I don't know what to do with my life. I was just on tour, and now I want to, I guess, get back in the studio. And that same tweet resurfaced and went viral again, and I was like, oh, that's a song then. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
It needs to be a song. Somebody needs to write a song about women not being crazy if men are out here cheating or verbally abusing or deceiving. And everyone can relate because every woman's been called crazy. Every man's called the woman crazy and everything. And if you're a real man, you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I did something to make a girl go crazy.
I fucked up.
Yeah, it was that record's relatable on both spectrums.
And that's facts because I'm quick to call a lady crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've done it. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as she started trying, I'm like, oh, you crazy, Sean.
Why do you do that though? Why don't you look at yourself first?
I mean, it takes growth. It takes growth to not point the finger. It's so easy to deflect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather it be you, or I'd rather be you, and not me. I'm not the issue.
See, as I've gotten a little older,
Yeah.
I've become a little bit more responsible with my actions.
Very much so.
Because I've lost some people in friendships and relationships that now that they're not there, they were extremely close. And I really needed those things. But because I wasn't adult enough to say, you know what, I fucked up. Yeah. My bad. Then I don't have those people in my life at all.
And taking accountability is literally the first step. You know what I'm saying? The first solution to solving a problem is admitting that you have a problem. Right. And I know in my past, especially more so in relationships, friendships, I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being a dedicated man 100% of the time, that's something that for the rest of my life, and I have to accept that, I'm gonna have to strive and never let my guard down and be great 100% of the time.
So is it okay? Because I know most men do this too. Is it okay to test a woman to provoke her to see if she crazy?
Nah, I say don't play with fire, man. You know what I'm saying? When I say crazy, by the way, I don't want to actually sound like an advocate for irrational behavior. I don't like domestic violence. I'm not about ruining someone's property. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, she's not crazy if she's reacting due to some sense of heartbreak and emotional tormenting that you was doing with her. You know, we all have feelings. We as men have feelings. A woman is born to love. You know what I'm saying? They actually, I think, bask in their emotions where we kind of bask in ego and pride and have to learn as kings to not do that. So through growth and trial and error and some, as you said, failed relationships, I was like, you know what? I had to check myself. And start with myself first, and then.
Speaking of men with feelings,
we
all got feelings, and that's something that we hold that shit inside.
Right.
I asked Blake because I think for us growing individually with this podcast, and so people can see growth in us and our guests, I try to get Blake to open up to me. Blake, he said I'm not a psychologist, so I can't ask these questions.
Okay.
When's the last time you cried, Blake? It was a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Okay. Mine was a couple weeks ago. When's the last time you cried?
I almost cried at the kickback. I was having a heart-to-heart with my sister. It's 2 days ago, right?
It was on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister. My sister had her birthday coming. She's turning 30, right? And what started to happen amidst of course, there's some liquor involved, but as I'm talking to her about turning 30, 29, when I was 29, I'm 34 now, my life shifted. I remember my career was in shambles, my money was in shambles for a long time in my 20s, and a lot of people didn't know because I can wear struggle well. So as I'm chopping it up with my sister, I ain't cried, but tears was definitely filling up. And pretty much because I said, your 30th birthday, I'm going to gift you something, and it's going to give you a head start in life. I've seen you work in your 20s and just couldn't get over that hump. I'm about to do something strictly that I've never done for nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because we get it out the mud kind of kids. That's how my mama raised us.
Right.
So I'm about to give her something where financially and as far as just a solid foundation, she going to have a fair chance to win in this thing called life. So I teared up about 2 days ago just talking to her.
And that's real, though, because not too many people going to give you that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that head start. I mean, you know,
that's real.
I do everything for my family, you know what I'm saying? I do it for myself because I love to do it. I love to sing, I love to write, I love to speak to people. But ultimately, I realized at 12 that I could sing my way out of the hood. And it could change my mom's life. It could change my dad's life. It could change my siblings' life. And now that I'm walking in my God body, that's what I refer to myself as a royalty man, you know what I'm saying?
God body, facts.
And I'm in my God body.
Facts.
It's my duty on earth to change their lives. Forget me. I done seen the world.
You good. You've experienced it. You soaked it all up.
And realize sometimes getting everything you ever wanted will show you never wanted it at all. I don't want fame, to be honest with you.
And you got it early.
But I had
early.
So I don't care about fame. I care about purpose. So my purpose now is to be intentional in all my actions. And I teared up telling my sister, like, watch, April 11th, you about to be as straight as you ever been. And now you take it. Now, if you mess it up, that's on you. But you can't say, because I'm going to always be able to stand on your brother changed your life in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
So that was the last time I teared up. And it was just kind of sharing and feeling that type of emotion inside.
I like that we can sit here and talk about that, and people can actually. There was a tweet that I saw a couple weeks ago. Someone else, and I don't remember the exact tweet, but someone else's success is reliant on you activating your voice.
Yeah.
And so you sharing these things, people get to hear them, and somebody gonna change off of what you just said.
And that's what it's about.
And somebody got the power to change somebody else's life in their family. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that'll definitely activate somebody to do the same thing.
Now I got a question. This is a cannabis review podcast, and we mix that with a little bit of fine dining.
Yeah.
What are y'all drinking on?
I'm on Malbec. This is my favorite, by the way.
Malbec. Grace, come over here real quick.
I don't
Shout
know
out
what
to
this
Grace.
is. This is something from Spain. Grace, what is this right here from Spain?
You and her are both drinking an Albarino from Spain.
Albarino from
Albarino.
Spain.
No, that is the grape. It's from Rías Baixas, which is the region in Spain. It's on the coast, so you get a lot of like salinity from the water there that like affects the actual grapes, and so
Awesome.
you can taste that in the wine. You've got a Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina.
Argentina, yep.
They're known for making kind of like particularly spicy Malbecs,
Yep.
so you're gonna have some like cloves, some cinnamon, some black pepper in there that's gonna like kind of create that spicy effect in your mouth. Still super fruity, decent little tannin
Love
structure,
it.
so it will dry your mouth out. You've got the Blue Rock Baby Blue, which is a blend from Sonoma.
Sonoma Valley, California?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So it's technically a Bordeaux blend, which means it's the 5 main grapes from Bordeaux, which is a region in France. So you've got Cabernet Sauvignon, Cab Franc, Petit Bordeaux, Malbec, and Merlot. It also has a little bit of Syrah in it as well. So
Awesome.
super fruity, decent little tannin structure. That is like a house favorite. People go crazy for the Blue Rock Baby Blue, so that's
Okay.
why I gave that to you. I thought you'd appreciate
All right,
that
that's cool.
blend
That's
right
cool.
there.
And so appreciate that, Grace. And so all y'all are cool drinking wine.
Yeah,
so
yeah, easy.
Blake, next time we link up, I have a bottle for you. Next
Easy.
time we come to the
And
house,
vice versa.
I'm gonna bring a bottle for you.
Appreciate
Some
that, appreciate that.
some good stuff. Let's get into the cannabis conversation. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm gonna give the quick synopsis of this because Ebony checked me the other day. You take too long to tell stories.
You do take too long to tell a story.
How
It
you
be about
figure?
10 days, don't it? You just be, oh, man. Shit. So
But
I
they're
was out
interesting. I don't
doing
want to
this
leave out
and-
any details.
Yeah, he's very detailed.
See, that's all it is. I want to give y'all the detailed version of how, I mean, the short version, condensed of how Dope, Dank, and Dine came together. I'm sitting on Twitter. I see a viral tweet, Martine F. Pierre, the lioness of marketing. She's talking about all the things black and brown people can do in the cannabis space.
Right.
She wants to help them get in because it's more than just selling weed. You've got transportation, you've got security, you've got apps that people are building, education, everything. And I'm 39 at the time. And she said somebody should be reviewing cannabis strains. I'm like, all right, let me finally jump into cannabis.
Right.
So I'm 39, never smoked before. Let me jump into cannabis. And I said, man, I'm gonna do a podcast. I gotta have a co-host. I knew Blake was taking off with comedy. He my
Yeah.
guy. I called him. I said, Blake, man, we about to kick off a podcast. He said, I'm down. What's the next thing you said to me? You remember?
Hell no. What I say?
I said, man, we're gonna do a podcast. He said, what's it gonna be about? I said, man, it's gonna be about weed. You remember what you said after that?
No, what I say?
Well, you be smoking too much.
He might have been
bro.
high.
He
when
was
I
probably
asking
high.
him.
It's really just.
He said, I don't smoke. He said, I don't smoke. And that's true. I didn't smoke. But I said I was going to jump off this, jump down this wormhole of cannabis.
Yeah.
And we were reviewing cannabis strains. And I knew that when you smoke, you get hungry.
Yep.
I'm not about to eat no bullshit.
Yep. You gotta eat
I wanna
fine,
eat
fine,
fine,
dining.
exquisite
Right.
cuisine.
Exquisite
That's right.
dining.
And so I said, man, we're going to start shooting podcasts in restaurants. We're going to combine the cannabis and the fine dining.
That makes
and,
so much sense, though.
And today, since we have a legend in the building, I got some legendary cannabis.
Thank you, brother.
Now, have you heard of Monogram?
No, never heard of Monogram. Put me on.
Oh, are you for
Oh, we
real?
got some
Put me on.
special for you today.
Check
then.
this out here.
Sure.
Put me on.
Okay, so that is number one, the medium.
Yeah, I'm about to say, definitely you said.
And
Blueprint.
This
Blueprint.
is number
You get
88
Blueprint.
medium. This is Jay-Z's cannabis brand.
This is fire.
This is Jay-Z's cannabis brand.
Yes, sir. This
Mr.
is
Sean Carter.
Mr. Hove himself.
Yes.
Hove himself.
I would tell you the
Salute.
story about how I got this,
Yeah.
but nobody believes it, so I'm going to keep that to myself.
Oh, this is fire.
Hove, just call me again when you want to send me some more. Appreciate that.
This is fire.
He called my phone, and Beyonce did too. She was on the background.
This is fire.
But this is what we are
I'm
going
honored.
to engage in.
I'm honored.
Hey, bro.
I'm honored, brother. I'm honored.
First time you got into cannabis.
I was 19. I was on the Scream tour.
On the screen tour?
Yeah.
Who was on there? You?
It was so Scream. God is so good. So I remember being a senior. I want to say on the Scream 4. I was in the crowd just watching. I wasn't Sammy again. I was in high school. Just
You was,
so happy.
you was balling?
Yeah, I played basketball 2 years, homecoming and all that. I did all that cool stuff in high school. But that's when I got the bug back to get back into the music business. I remember seeing, I want to say, Omarion and Bow was on there, and I was like, yo, the next one they do, I'm going to come back to the game and I'm going to get hot enough to get on there. Anyway, it's me, Omarion, Bow Wow actually wasn't on this one. Neo did some dates. Trey Songz had done some dates. Jibs, I remember Jib from St. Louis.
Jibs,
Do your chain hang
Do
low,
your
you know what I'm
chain
saying?
hang low. I remember him.
Who else was on that joint? It was a whole heap of, I think Pretty Ricky was on it. So I remember being backstage one day and a label rep who was supposed to be watching me and making sure I wasn't being bad, you know, offered me a little hit of the Bluntsky. And
I was about to ask who you smoking
I had
with.
never smoked. His name Juan Farmer, I could say. That's my big bro. And he's real cool with Dallas Austin. And I was like, you know, what's up? And I hit it and went to a higher place.
Check that out.
Or did
Look
you
at
smoke
this.
before
Look at
your
this
performance,
presentation.
or-
This is crazy.
This is like
I'm
space,
overwhelmed.
Space age.
It looks like
space
Men in
age.
Black, like
Men in Black.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Hold on. Hold on.
my
Look at Ebo real quick so we can get some.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm smoking Jay-Z's.
Strand
Now,
right there.
me and Blake got
This is his strand.
a little hypothesis on Jay-Z. I think he started growing his hair.
Yeah.
When
The
he
same
embarked
time
on
he
the
started-
cannabis
when he
journey,
found this.
Yes.
so he took a couple strands of his hair
And put it inside
and put
here.
it
Took the
inside
seeds
the
out of his
original.
hair.
And
And put it in.
what we're gonna hope for is it all gives us strands of his income and revenue and
Facts.
business.
Oh,
savvy,
it's
you know
it's
what I'm
gonna go
saying?
up.
Okay,
It's gonna go up.
I'm
most
gonna
definitely.
create the best song tonight. I can feel it. I ain't write my best song yet, but this about to happen. This is crazy.
So we gonna get into
Shit,
this.
do you go to the studio every day?
Nah, but I do something musically inclined every day, even if it's just listening
Like
and
writing.
studying and songwriting and studying other songwriters and vocal arrangers. I do all that.
All right, that's good. You've been in this industry for 22 years.
Yep.
You've worked with tons of people.
Yep.
What is there somebody that you haven't yet worked with that you want to collab with?
Yeah, I mean, easy. I mean, it's a lot of people because there's so much new up and coming talent. You know what I'm saying? But Drizzy Drake, because I feel like if I was a rapper, I would be Drake. You know how? And I say that in the sense of he's able to tap into the emotions and mind of the women first, and still he marvels in his emotions. I'm a very emotional man. I'm a very expressive man. A lot of people, as you said, as men, we gotta be tough.
We hard.
We can't
Gotta
cry.
be hard all the
We gotta
time.
be hard. You know what I'm saying? And this is why therapy and mental illness is so crazy, because we've been raised to not express ourselves.
Right.
But Drake, for sure, articulates quite awesomely through the gift of song. And then I would say Brandy, because she's just the vocal Bible. You know what I'm saying? So just to
Brandy.
be able
Shout out to
to
Brandy.
try to keep up with that in the studio would be
Shout out to
amazing.
Brandy.
Shout out to Brandy.
So how do we make this Drake collab happen? How do we let this be the catalyst of this podcast right
Yeah,
here? How do we put that out in the air?
Listen, I like I said, I haven't written my best song yet. So, and Drake's the type of artist that if he catches wind of something that's dope, he'll just hop on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna manifest right here via this compass that I'm gonna write a record. I'm just gonna put it on the gram, or he's gonna stumble across it someday and just hop on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's facts.
It's
we
going to
got
happen.
to put a date on it, because if it's not a date on
Yeah,
it, then
it's
there's
not
no
real. So
it's not real.
It's March. This will be before. Let's say I have the remainder of 2021 to garner his attention.
So we gonna do
top of
before
next
December
year, let's say
15th.
before December 15th, I'll have his attention.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Now, here's what we're about to do, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go for this hot box session. We are going to partake in this monogram, and we will be back shortly.
Shout out to
y'all
Monogram.
gonna come with us. Y'all come, and Monogram. Listen, we need more. We need more. I am brand new to smoking, and I smoke only when we shoot this podcast. Let me tell you something. It's an amazing feeling being elevated. That's what I'm gonna call it.
I
Not
like
high,
that. Elevated.
Being elevated. So
Lifted.
Monogram. I need you guys to get in touch with me. Karen Civil. She out here in
Hey,
Atlanta
shout out to
sometimes.
Karen Silver.
Karen,
KC, yeah, she
just,
dope.
Just come through with a little package. You come on the podcast, we'll come on yours. And yes, let's get the monograph thing going.
It's lit.
And, all right, being like Blake. We'll see y'all in a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lift off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Come here, man. Monogram.
Do it, baby. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, she comes as no surprise. Turns me on with her love. Takes me to paradise.
When I think of you, I think of all the things we could do. And I never wanna let you know.
Yep.
As far as I can let you go.
Mary Jane, don't you play no game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love her just the same. I love her, baby, just the same. The woman plays no game. Now. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Nah, let's run with something new.
Hey, let me put you on the ground one time.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what time it is, man. We got that man in the building today.
Yeah. Young
Yeah.
Lion. Sam, you're in the building, man. We out here, man.
For sure.
You're getting a white this time.
Oh, shit.
It goes well with the first two things that are coming out. So
She's not gonna do you like that.
I gave you a nice full glass.
Weed and wine pair well together.
Facts.
Oh, two things. Appreciate that. So what do I have?
So this is a Sancerre. Sancerre is a region in the Loire Valley. It's just the Sauvignon Blanc grape, but because it's from France, it's not nearly as fruit forward. So if you've had one from California, they're typically like citrus and grass. If you've had one from New Zealand, it's always grapefruit. Like if you ever have wine, it tastes like straight up grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's probably Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand.
Gotcha.
So this is from France, so it's going to be a lot lighter. You'll still have the citrus, but it's not as like fruit forward. It's a lot more mellow. And then this one, I gave you the Green Wing Cabernet. It's from Washington, so Columbia Valley in Washington. It's done by the Duckhorn family. Super amazing winemakers.
Yeah, we went to school with the
Fruit
Duckhorns.
forward. Oh, did you really?
No, I was joking.
Serious things too. I
That was funny.
said, oh, you did.
Probably know more about this than I do.
Oh, you did you?
There's so many vineyards on the West Coast.
I was like, that's impressive. What are the odds?
My bad. I'm sorry.
You're good. All of their labels have to do with some sort of like birth. Duckhorn, Paradux. It's
Okay.
like a pair of ducks. Green Wing has to do with wings. So they all have some sort of play on like birds.
Oh, that's
and
fire.
everything. So I really like that. I think that'll go well with your meatballs and your lamb.
Okay, cool.
That's fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Before we broke.
Hold on. Oh, thank you so
What you
much.
doing? Oh, okay. All right.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
I think
Okay,
before we
motherfucker.
broke,
Eat a goat.
you mentioned the viral tweet being the inspiration for a song. You said someone should write a song about this.
Yep.
When you do your writing, Are you? Oh, I need headphones.
Yeah, we don't even have our headphones.
I mean, I thought y'all was doing something new. I
thought y'all wanted to do something new because I really thought
I'm high.
that would be the marijuana.
I was like, that's that money grind.
And can't hear you. Can't hear myself. So what?
I was like, okay.
Sounds right.
hilarious.
Sounds
I
right.
thought something. I was like, where are the headphones? You know? Yeah,
My
good.
bad, man. I apologize, y'all.
Hey.
I feel
We
so
got
good.
Sammy in the building, man.
Yeah, man. Vibe.
Sammy always, man.
No headphone vibes. Supersonic hearing vibes.
What?
Go ahead, Jesse. What you was saying, man?
I'm sorry, man. This is. I like Monogram.
Yeah,
And
Monogram's the
that's,
shit.
That's a
Facts.
hybrid.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's a hybrid we just had, and that's just. Yeah, this is how you want to feel. Because we can carry on a cool conversation. Hell, we could probably go bungee jumping or skydiving.
I feel great.
and make it happen. But before we broke, we were talking about the viral tweet being inspiration for a song. Do you do all your writing yourself, or do you
Yeah.
collab with other writers?
So for all my music, I write my own material because no one can express me better than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually a student of the game too. I'm not. Some artists shouldn't write music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some should just let songwriters be songwriters. And then there's some artists that I feel like they have to write their own music because it's in them to naturally do that. You know what I'm saying? And they again can express themselves very clearly. So all my music, I don't collab with writers. But when I do placements and get other artists involved, or I'm working with another artist, I'm super excited to co-collab.
To work with them. Who is your favorite artist to study? Like, who your favorite artist?
Man, I came up on, in no chronological order. Stevie Wonder was amazing. I got discovered by singing My Sharia Moore on the Apollo in 1998.
You was on the Apollo?
Yeah, that's how I got my deal. And then I made it to the finals in 1999.
Who managed you originally?
Joyce Irby.
You still with her?
No. So Joyce Irby was a lead singer in the 70s group before my time called
Okay.
Climax. She
I heard
discovered
that group.
Dallas Austin. Yeah, they had this. There's a meeting in the ladies' room.
I heard that. I heard that.
Be back real soon.
Yeah, there you go. So Mama Joyce.
You know what that meme was. You know what that meme was.
Mama Joyce she discovered me. She managed me, took me to Dallas Austin. She also discovered Lloyd. That's why a lot of people don't know. If you watch I Like It, there's a scene where Lloyd's right next to me.
Wow.
On the
I
steps.
gotta go back and watch.
He was in a group at the time
That's
called
hard.
In Tune. So
That's
Joyce
hard.
found Lloyd, myself, Jasper Cameron, and Dallas Austin. Took me to Dallas, and that's how I got discovered. But to go back, My Sharia Moore was how I got discovered. So Stevie Wonder, R. Kelly, I don't agree with nothing he doing personally in his personal
But
life.
he's a musical genius.
But he is definitely a musical
he's that
genius.
guy.
Brilliant.
And at once upon a time, to me, you know what I'm saying, was the king of R&B.
Fact. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say a disclaimer real
Yeah.
quick. I know for a fact because I used to sell cars with one of the dudes who came out about him. He was capping. That's why we don't hear from him no more. His situation. But I don't know about the other people.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his specific incident, it was cap. You know what I'm saying? He got fired from the dealership.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he was on camera. I was like, look at this guy here, man.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know about nothing else.
Yeah, and a lot of people, it's sensitive when you bring up the R. Kelly
Facts.
brand now because of
Facts.
the personal and allegations. But, creatively, I grew up on R. Kelly, Stevie Wonder, Usher Raymond, Tank, and then I did my research and I fell in love with Marvin Gaye. So those are my guys. It's my top 5.
Facts. What position did you play when you was playing basketball?
Point guard, easy. I played 2 years in high school. I played in middle school. I also played AAU. It's nothing I really took seriously. I just was naturally an athlete. Before I got discovered, I was actually, my first love was football. I'm super fast, got hands and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
Shit, you played high school ball.
Yeah,
You was
so-
pretty good.
You gotta have all that to play high school ball.
Yeah,
so,
you're pretty good to play high
Some
school.
talent out here.
yeah, if I didn't, once I realized I was gonna be R&B hype though, that's when I was like, I'm gonna try this singing thing out again because I'm only 5'8", $155. You know what I'm saying? So once I realized from a DNA standpoint, I don't really think I need to go to the league.
Not at all.
You know?
It could have happened. It could have happened. But you had your passion and love of
Yeah,
music.
music was always in me though. It was always in me.
Now, Blake, what did you order?
I ordered the lamb chops.
And how did you order your lamb chops?
Well done. I never had lamb chops ever in my life before.
Oh, this your first time
This is
having
my
lamb
first
chop.
time having lamb chops.
Lamb chops is awesome.
So,
this is my first
since it's your first time, why wouldn't you take the suggestion of Grace and get your lamb chops medium, and instead you got them cooked.
Well done. Cause I like my meat brown. I mean, I like my food well done.
I'm gonna eat a
I like my
string bean.
I like my food well done. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. Excuse me. I like my food well done. I'm sorry about it.
He said, "I like my meat well done."
I like my meat well done.
Hey, it's on camera. You can't take it back.
I ain't say the whole sentence. Though.
Nah, you kind of did.
Yeah,
But we knew where you was going.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I meant.
I said, what?
I felt the spirit. I was like, oh shit, I'm tripping. I'm tripping,
Dog, I got tears coming
I
down
said,
my
what?
face for real.
bro.
And look.
I was listening to the radio this morning, and they got something called Second Day Update on 107.9, right?
Yeah.
And the girl called in. She dumped the dude because, you know, when you go out to the hibachi, they be throwing the meat in your mouth.
Why you changing the subject?
Because I got to get it off me. I'm going to put it on another dude.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the dude that was eating hibachi.
Trying to deflect.
It wasn't me.
Cool.
Hey.
I was just curious.
Okay. Hey. Well done.
Well done.
Hey. I ain't gonna let that one down. Every time you see me, that's go.
Hey, brother. Hey, meat well done.
Nah, man. Hell nah, man. How you like your meat again, brother? Nah,
Well
man.
done.
He knew he was out of pocket, though.
I said I'm tripping, man. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Fixed it quick.
Oh, man.
This is delicious, by the way. I got the filet mignon.
You got the filet mignon. Okay, and then is that our gratin potatoes they gave y'all? Okay.
Green
And these
beans.
green beans.
Yeah.
I got the lamb chops, medium. Lobster and shrimp pot stickers, and they are just fantastic. The tuna tartare. I don't know why they put this green shit on there. All the restaurants do that. I mean, for the garnish. But who started the garnish thing?
I don't know.
And then I've got the Wagyu meatballs. The Wagyu meatballs.
And you got some spinach.
And some spinach. Yeah, I gotta
Everything looks delightful.
get my
Facts,
green.
facts.
How you
other
like
than the garnish.
your lamb for the first time?
I like the lamb. I should have ordered it medium because I just got a little crunchy. I got some burnt in my mouth right now. You know, a piece of it is burnt.
That's how you ordered it.
Asked it for burnt.
Yeah, I tripped out. What's the worst meal that you ever had?
I always ate pretty decent, but I did date this girl. You know what I'm saying? That couldn't.
For real? Mm-hmm. What did she cook? What she cook?
It wasn't even nothing crazy. That's what was so disheartening. It was like Taco Tuesday, so it was like taco night. Like how you can mess up a taco? You know what I'm saying? And
You gotta be bad to mess
Yeah.
up some tacos.
Wow.
So it was just, it didn't have enough love. Like all my women prior to her was like, you know, chefs pretty much. They was really, really Southern girls, and they know how to throw it down in the kitchen. Her tacos weren't right, so I knew the relationship was going to, at some point, come to an abrupt halt.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't cook them tacos,
If you can't cook, I can't talk to you.
Now, what's the worst meal you've cooked?
I gotta have a woman that's cook.
You know, I can't get the rice right. The texture of the rice, I'm good. It's too soft or, you know, pause, crunchy. So I don't cook for women though. That ain't my forte. I'll take them out to eat, but I'm not that kind of chef. I'm a single man chef.
Single man
I can
chef.
cook for myself.
You cook for yourself.
Yeah, but I can't cook for nobody.
I got a hit for you on the rice. Now, do you cook your rice in a rice cooker or on the stove?
Nah, I did the stove
On
move.
the stove. On the stove.
Okay.
Yeah.
First piece, the rice cooker is a game changer.
Okay.
Cooks it differently. So I'd get the rice cooker, $30, $35 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart, send us 4 rice cookers, please. We need 4
I
rice
love
cookers.
rice. I love rice.
With 4 rice cookers. But anyways, even if you can do this on the stove, you can do this too.
Okay.
Water,
Potato.
and then your rice
Yep.
in the stove. Let it sit. You know, of course, you wash your rice first, rinse it off.
Yeah.
But then pour enough rice to go to your second. I'm sorry, whatever your rice level is.
Yep.
Water at a knuckle and a half.
Okay.
If you got a lot of rice, 2 knuckles.
Yep.
Put it in there and just let it sit for an hour before you start cooking it. It's gonna soak up the rice.
Oh,
The
wow.
water's
You
gonna
put me on
the
game.
rice gonna soak up the water,
But
so the rice will be softer and fluffier before you even turn the heat onto it.
but check this out though.
Say
But
that.
if it take an hour to cook it in the
No,
rice
no, no,
cooker,
no. 30 minutes in rice cooker. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
29 for the Black & Decker. 29 minutes.
I'm like, I need to get a rice cooker. If I can get the rice right,
That'll have your rice.
it'll change the game. I love rice. Love rice.
you gotta have it buttery too with black pepper on it.
Yeah.
You could do that, yeah.
Like, no, black pepper.
Butter, black pepper. Sammy got the filet. How's your filet tasting?
Super good. I think coming off the smoke, hot box joint, and then doing this after was just clutch.
It makes all the sense in the world.
It's just perfect
It makes
sense.
all the sense in the world. Still drinking the same wine? How's your wine pairing with everything?
Malbec's super good on the palate. Steak and Malbec, you can never go wrong. So that's why I had a game plan coming in, because I knew I was gonna get the steak. So you get you a red wine, you get you a Malbec, and mine's from Argentina. It's my first time having this brand. Super, super good.
What's a Malbec?
It's just a red wine. So
Red
and,
wine.
and I started when Moscato was a thing. Then we found out that's like apple juice.
I'm still drinking Moscato. If a girl tell me she want wine, I go get Moscato, so I'm tripping, huh?
There you go, little Malbec.
Thought juice.
Try that with your lamb.
Thank you, Grace.
See?
That's thought juice.
See? Red wine goes perfect with like a lamb or a steak. That's the concoction.
I'm learning something here. You know what I'm saying? Like
They just pair up well. So red wine, a Merlot. I moved to a Malbec because it wasn't as dry as the Merlot was. I like Mayomi, and I love a Cabernet, a good Cabernet.
what's a Mayomi?
So all these are red wine family.
Okay, perfect.
I'm a red wine guy.
You're a red wine guy. Okay.
But I need to try. I might try
Okay,
something
perfect,
different
perfect,
just to see what just to experiment. But I'm a red wine guy.
Okay, perfect.
People are going to see this,
Yeah.
and the red wine sales in West Side Atlanta, that's where Blake from, about to
go up.
skyrocket.
I'm gonna text you all the
Them
names.
motherfuckers gonna go up on
Rocket.
at Adamville liquor store, huh?
No more Schlitz.
KK
Right.
liquor store.
No more Court 45.
Yeah, no four
We on
locos.
this. We on this goodweedandwine.com.
I used to.
You like how you like how I parlay that in there?
Goodwine.com.
You know what? While we eating a little bit, weed, wine, and music go so well together. They go so well together.
I'm about to send the checks out. It's a good vibe for a woman,
Most definitely ain't it.
Yeah.
Even just the background view that they got when you sitting down, just with all the wine bottles, all the different type of wines.
Blake, who you bringing out here first?
I don't know, man. I might come out here by myself. I might bring Grace out here. I see you over there. I see the way you walk that wine to me just then. Though. Hey. Come on right here again, baby.
All right, you said you wanted to try something else. All right, so that's another Argentinian wine. It's still gonna be a Cabernet, so something that you are comfortable with.
Familiar with.
It's gonna be a little spicier just because like the soil in Argentina, that's what lends to that. So like
Got it.
you can have the same varietal, but based off where it's planted, it will pick up like flavors from the earth. So that one's gonna be a little spicier, so similar to the Malbec, but it's got the tannin structure of a Cabernet. It's got the fruit flavors.
Got
of
it.
that. So I think it'll be something that you're comfortable with, but it'll be just different enough from the Malbec, but it'll still go really well.
Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take a
I
little
brought you
swig of that.
Chianti Classico. We use Chianti in the sauce that goes with the lamb, so I thought that would pair really well. It's also still light enough in body. It's like sour cherry is the main flavor with that one. So I think that if you're a white wine drinker and you're gonna switch to a red, it's not like a dangerous jump. I think it's something that's friendly enough that you can get behind that without feeling like it's drying your whole mouth out and being overwhelming. So I think that's really good.
That was good. A little lighter than the Malbec.
Yeah, I think she like me. I think it's the mustache.
It's the stash.
It's the stash. I think it's the mustache.
It's taking me back to 2016 when I dropped this joint.
Is that when this was? Because
It
I
was-
listened to
yeah,
about 40 of your songs in the last.
For 22 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just
Facts.
was like, I went to check out two.
Yeah.
My old school. I like it.
Yeah.
and then it's just gonna you choose that, and it's gonna play some
it
music
takes somewhere
next.
else, right?
And it took me to this next.
Yeah, better. So this was the second single off an EP that I put out in 2016 called "I'm Him."
I'm him.
"I'm Him" goes viral. I'm singing it at the crib. Shade Room posted it for the first time. That was on Shade Room, and 4 million views later, I got managers and labels reaching out saying, "Oh shit, Sammy, that guy was still dope. What you doing?" And that really gave new life to my career. To my career, I had a top 5 EP debut.
That EP right there.
I'm Him, 2016. So this was the second single off that. I'm Him took off, and I was like, oh, I need to write another record about the content of just being a better, decision for a woman. And voila, that went viral next.
That's slick. Super slick.
Funny how the internet can really change your life.
Facts. So I'm gonna tell you this right here though. I was looking at the comments, bro, and they were just like, Sammy still like you putting down for the real R&B, like you one of the only ones left, maybe the only R&B artist left.
One of the last
that's
of a dying
still
breed.
doing R&B.
Yeah,
and not pop.
That's just who I am naturally. I'm an R&B literally sensation. That's all I love vulnerability and transparency and sex and even trying to right your wrongs and saying I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the elements that we all indulge in our relationships. So you can't lose if you're creating a soundtrack to people's lives.
Right.
And that's I think why I'm still standing.
And
And
that's
not having to convert to do what everybody else doing. It's nobody in my lane.
Facts, and I see you got like a core following. You know what I'm saying? The people that love you, they love you. You know what I'm saying?
I call them my Sammy lovers, man. That's exactly what I call them because
Blake is the president of the Sammy
Sammy
Lovers
Lovers.
Club.
Nigga, I'm gonna still play "Come With Me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna still play "Come With Me" when I'm with a girl. You know what I'm saying? When I'm with my girl, I'm gonna still play "Come With Me."
appreciate that. I try to create something, that's timeless and everlasting. I ain't never want to be just here today, going tomorrow. So you can't follow the trends because when the trends leave, as do you.
Facts. Same time, man. That's what. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to
works.
have you here on this show today, though.
Appreciate it.
When I say president, I'm talking about lifelong stamp president. Because when I told Blake, I said, yo, Tuesday morning, 11:30.
If you play that shit, I'm gonna kill you.
Crew at the Battery.
I'm gonna kill you.
Sammy always coming. I sent that at 10:14.
Yeah.
At 10:15,
Yeah.
this is what I had. Hold on.
That nigga crazy. If you play it, I'm gonna kill you. Spin, baby.
Hell right.
Think of you.
Oh, he's still going.
What? He kept going. He went for 2 minutes and
Damn right.
37
Hey,
seconds.
that's what I'm
Right.
saying, bro. I'm telling you,
Appreciate
bro.
that. Hey man,
Legend.
started,
That's what I
still
grew
here.
up to. You know what I'm
Blessed.
saying?
Legend.
Blessed.
So-
Thank y'all so much for that. Thank
Okay.
We got to give you everything, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We blessed to have you here.
I appreciate
We
the
blessed to
flowers.
have you here.
Y'all have cleaned these
y'all. Oh, my
plates.
shit crazy. Don't it?
Mine
Clean
gone.
these plates. I ain't even got to my
it's
Wagyu
delicious.
meatballs yet.
And we are lifted.
I need some more food.
We're going to order more food. Ooh, dessert.
Super good.
Y'all like a chocolate lava cake?
You know what? I'm not a chocolate cake fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll try anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just to
what-
say I indulged.
Grace, what other desserts do you guys have?
Chocolate lava cake, creme brulee, tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
I like tiramisu. And what else?
And what was the other one?
Creme brulee.
Oh, I love creme brulee. Now I can fuck with a creme brulee.
You got time for a creme brulee?
What is that?
It's some type of dessert. Got some fruit.
Cream.
I got for you.
And
I don't know the ingredients.
Served with a sugar coating on top that they
I wasn't gonna say that.
like craft food.
Okay, let's do
I'm
that.
gonna take that.
I'm going to do the lava cake, and then, Blake, what you want?
I'm gonna take the
Creme brulee.
Two creme brulees and one lava cake. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another amazing episode of the Dope Dank and Dime podcast. Not yet.
Nah, it's over with.
Okay.
Oh, for real, we gotta keep rolling. I mean, we can just.
That's what that was again.
Okay. So
Oh, you had a time on?
Yeah, I left it on, so I hear it, y'all hear it, that hear it.
I ain't even hear it.
No, I heard it.
I heard.
you
I
heard
thought
it?
it was phone ringing.
Hey, Jesse, what's that right now? What's that bread on your plate?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, some bread. Why, you need some? Yeah, I'm still recording audio.
This is really good. I'm gonna have a date night here.
Man, I'm not playing, man. You got a girlfriend?
You know what? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Nah. I'll be honest. I'm gonna say this.
Man,
I'm in
after
love.
what you said on Sunday,
I had a whole heart-to-heart with the whole kickback about love. I've reunited with a beautiful spirit that I've always loved. Just timing, you know what I'm saying? Right girl, maybe wrong time, or wrong me, wrong time. Just either way, we never dated though. And I see her in June, and I was like, "You single? I'm single. You know, I'm shooting my shot type thing." So I do know I'm definitely highly interested in somebody that I want to build with. Yeah.
Facts. Okay, cool. I can understand.
I just keep my love life offline. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? You know, a lot of people don't like to see you happy.
that's
Real,
when all
like, misery loves company.
Misery love.
that's when all the drama happened.
Yeah, so I say enough to let the women know, you know, where I'm at, but also don't say too much.
Too much. Yeah, facts.
That's all.
No
Yeah.
cap. Dang, man, I wish your girl would have act right, man. We could have been out here living life. I would have took you to Miami with me, girl.
Who are you talking about?
I can't say her name, but man,
Why not?
I liked her, man, but she really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't the one for me. She needs somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
What if she changed all of her ways?
Yeah, you can
And you can
go
reconnect
back.
right now.
Ain't no change your ways. Like, it's just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? No, like, okay. Like, I'm just gonna be all the way real right now. Like, I ain't got nothing wrong with no woman who, you know what I'm saying, who have health issues and stuff like that. But she already had pre-existing health issues, you know what I'm saying, that might have came back up later on in life, you know what I'm saying? Second, you know what I'm saying, like, I felt like she was just using me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like shit, like, she didn't really even like me anyway.
Oh well, I mean that's a different conversation.
Using you for what?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, just you know what I'm
She's
saying.
in your pockets heavy. What?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. She don't go on her phone talking about, yeah, I want this bag right here. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, she was a materialistic one.
Yeah, like materialistic. Like, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna get you that bag.
What were you?
I gotta put you through the test first.
Yeah.
But I gotta take you through boot camp.
Yeah.
You gotta go through boot camp. Like, it's the thing called boot camp. You know what I'm saying.
What does boot camp consist of?
Boot camp consists of this right here. It's like, okay, if I start talking to a girl, you know what I'm saying, and she say she really like me, I gotta test her. Like, I gotta see, like, I might take you out once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might not. I give you flowers and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I gotta see if you really into me. You know what I'm saying? And not just like the material stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do the romantic stuff,
Yeah.
but I won't do nothing else.
Yeah.
Because I got to see if you really into me.
And not just trying to get it back.
Yeah, so it's a period of time. You know what I'm saying?
What's the time? How long does it take you to think you know a woman?
I think it was like 2 years.
Maybe I took too long. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I go too long. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I figure like, shit, couple months. Like 6
nah.
6 months.
6 months now?
That's not long at all.
That's not long.
Oh, that's not long?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Because them 6 months can probably still be the honeymoon phase, you know what I'm saying? And everything going right, but piss her off one time, you know what I'm saying? And see how she acts.
That's what I'm saying.
See
That's
how her
why boot
character
camp-
and yeah. I might say I'll tell you it'll take about a year. A person it got to be a unique, spiteful individual to hide themselves for that long.
For a
or
year,
excuse me,
right?
surpass that. Yeah,
For a year,
surpass
right?
that.
I was
think in
thinking
a year
about-
you can see everybody true colors.
Man, I was thinking about that on the way here. Like, man, you'll think you know somebody.
Yeah.
And then, like, they'll reveal themselves. Like, why you didn't reveal yourself earlier?
You don't really know
So
somebody.
I would have known who you really was.
Well, most
you
of
know
us
what I'm saying?
we meet the representatives.
You don't know somebody until some shit really fall out.
That's
between
what I
y'all.
said.
Facts, man.
When y'all disagree and have that first or that real argument, and that difference of perspective, that's when someone's true colors come out. So I always tell women that I don't really see you until I do something you don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm trying to be petty. 2 weeks in,
You doing something
just to get them upset,
to spark some type of turmoil.
just so we can get over that hump.
Yeah,
Let's see how we jump over this 2 weeks in.
right.
If we jump over this real
Yeah.
good 2 weeks in,
Like me,
We'll be good
me,
6
me,
months from now.
me, and I'm gonna call her my best friend because she is my best friend. But the woman that got my heart, that's we came in swinging. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no representative, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was actually too honest, too truthful, too like nothing, no gray area. It was like, this is me. You know what I'm saying? And I guess because we've had history as friends for like 9 years.
You got to be friends.
Oh,
first.
that's
like
been
you
my
gotta
dog.
build up.
Yeah, that was my dog. Like she, you know, you got a cool girl when you want to go out with her. You know what I'm saying? Most of us want to go out to get away from her. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna link
Go
with
out
my
solo,
guys,
go out with your
or go by
guys.
myself because I need the space.
You
But
know you cool when
it's
you want
my
to take
dog.
her
I'm like,
out.
hey, let's go
Be
grab
cool.
some drinks. Let's go
Let's go.
hookah. Let's
Facts.
go turn up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Before I came here, she was like, hey, after your joint, can we kick it? Kick it mean do whatever we want to do. And that's like that. I look forward to that. I used to run away from my girlfriends. I'm like, nah, hell nah. I don't want you to come with me.
Nah, facts.
Trying to goddamn get away from you.
But you know what? That's so true, bro.
I ain't
'cause
never
be-
date my best
I
friend.
do.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
I never had a best friend.
That's real.
I had a homie or somebody that was so in love they was obsessive and didn't let me be my fullest self. You just got to find somebody who won't let you be yourself.
Stress-free life right there.
Yeah.
Stress-free life.
Yeah. And you still have some bullshit, but it's easy to get over. You know what I'm
Easy
saying?
to get
Because it's
over.
more sunny days than rainy days.
Man, these lamb chops gooder than the mother. I had to
down-
bring these.
you
I had
stood
to bring
down
them
to the
back.
bone. Nah,
I had to
look,
bring
man.
these bitches back. I had to bring these bitches back, man.
Oh shit!
It's like at the end, he's straight bone.
Sucking the. Oh,
Yeah,
my-
he
he
just
said he
found-
liked the
Nah, I
meat
ain't even suck
brown.
the bone. I ain't suck
He
the
said,
bone. I
he
just ate
said-
the good meat around.
Said,
Blake said, I like my meat brown.
I said, oh no. That's gonna be on a t-shirt.
I like my meat brown.
You go to the wrong place and say that.
Boy, they could just-
Stay on your ass.
you
Literally.
gonna- the whole nation gonna have to come back you up for that one, boy. For real.
Oh, y'all funny today, huh? Yeah, I got jokes. Ha ha.
He brought it back up though. I was gonna save it till next time I saw you.
Hey man, that shit too funny not to talk about. I'm sorry. Whew. Oh man, that's hilarious. And what's even funnier is,
He knew he messed up after it came
but what's
out.
even funnier is we can joke about that. Nobody get offended.
Oh, yeah,
we
easy.
just chilling. It's just like, hey, they're jokes. It's not a big deal.
And plus, he the roast king, so he loading jokes for
Exactly.
a future time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He gonna- he
yeah.
gonna-
I ain't even. I get Jess all the time. I ain't even. He got me today. You know what I'm saying? He got me right now.
you got yourself.
he enjoying that. He's enjoying this period. Yeah, man. What? Dang, Sammy, man, it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
My God, appreciate y'all, man.
For real,
Appreciate
man.
your
I just gotta keep saying that. You got anything coming up? Like I know you
Yeah.
just dropped the single "Crazy."
Yeah,
Are you
we're
about to
shooting the
drop
video. We're shooting the video in April. It's co-starring somebody that I respect, and it's funny how she even. I ain't gonna say who yet. I might say when the podcast.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
Okay,
You-
okay,
you
'cause-
got-
You got 3 weeks
Okay.
because we got.
Oh nah, so I can't tell y'all yet because I can't.
You
Say,
got to.
this will be out before the video. But it's just how God works. I'm grabbing sushi. A guy comes up to me and like, yo, my girlfriend a big fan. She'll like to come say hey, and I'm always humble and I don't care what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to make that person's moment. So she walks up and she's a whole recording artist, but actress herself, like super huge. And I'm like, oh shit. And I say her character name, and I was like, yo, like. What's up? She goes, it's this song you just put out called Crazy. I love it. Resonated with my spirit. Had to come speak. And if you having a video for it, I would love to be the lead. I said, I won't put another woman in the video.
Like that, just bam.
Yeah. God just put her
Let's do it.
at the right place at the right time. Set me at the sushi bar at the right place, right time. Being humble. She blessing me.
What now? What
You know
city
I'm
were you
saying?
in?
I'm here in Atlanta.
Okay,
I was
okay,
at
you
a
were in
sushi
Atlanta.
spot in the city.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And she's back and forth from here, and I do give y'all that she in New York. She's a big actress out there and show out there. But got the video dropping. The EP Still Him coming this summer, and then I have 2 albums in the works. But I was gonna put them out this year, but I kind of want to see what we're doing with this COVID and hit the road and tour. And I have a tour in the works myself and another R&B sensation that I've collabed with.
I'm
So,
definitely coming to a date.
Got
I don't
to
know
come.
where, but
Got
I'm
to
coming
come.
to a date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
coming to a date. 'Cause I know there's gonna be some women out there.
That's
and
all
I'ma
I
be-
bring out. That's it.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
be in the crowd. Like, yeah, I see you. You feel me? You
We're gonna be
ain't sing-
backstage. We're gonna be backstage.
Easy. I got y'all.
Even if I'm backstage, I'm looking behind the curtain. Like, yeah, I see you.
Yeah, they be out there, man. Shout out to the Sammy Lovers. So
Shout out
EP
to the
this
Sammy
summer.
Lovers.
I'm gonna hold the 2 albums in the chamber because I'm dropping 2 on the same day. But I want to make sure it coincides with the tour. And, you know, I know with COVID, we got to kind of watch
That's
out
gonna
for
be
that.
hard.
Yeah, one called
That's gonna be
Insomnia,
fire.
2. It's like a darker side. And then Sunsets.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm working on.
Still Him is I'm on the way. Is
Yeah.
on the way,
Yes,
which
sir.
that's a sequel to I'm Him.
There you
right?
go. Precisely.
Okay, facts,
I'm Him
facts.
took off when I
Okay,
was
facts.
in 2016, and you know, 5 years later, after being on 3 tours, I was on tour with Tank, the Millennium Tour, headline my own tour. I was like, I still gotta let y'all know I'm still Him. So we dropped that in June. I'm holding on to the 2 albums. I'll let y'all know, you know, via the COVID dates and all these things that's going on in the world. When the tour is launching off. Oh, I started a candle line. Y'all gotta get some candles.
Man,
fellas.
I'm definitely. What's the name of the
It's
candle?
called Simply Naked Candle.
Simply Naked.
Co.com. Get your candles. I got into that last February actually, and then I've started to see a lot of my industry peers, you know, also get interested in that. Shout out to Drizzy Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake got a candle line. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your candles there. Click the Sammy Collection tab and play the Sammy music and light a Sammy candle.
Like
What are
the
your
Sunday
scents
come
on your
and get
candles?
the
So I
rum.
got Peace, one called Peace. That's a lighter one. You know what I'm saying? All night, sex time. You know what
all
I'm
night
saying?
is that's what we put.
What else do I have? Peace all night. I have Dream About Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the ladies that want to smell like, you know, or something that's close to what I smell like on my day to day. What else I got? I got Indigo, Pure Love, and Pure Honey. So 6 cents.
I'm
And we working
definitely
on
gonna order some.
we working on Tsunami now,
Mm.
which is a massage oil when it
boils down?
Yeah, it turns into a massage.
It's a massage oil.
Yeah.
I seen some.
I like
some
one of
videos
my
on the
masseuses,
gram.
man. I like my little masseuse because she, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can put on, you know, before you put on the sheet, you know what I'm saying? Some masseuses don't let you get naked.
No,
you know?
like right
She
now,
let me get naked in front of her.
the Deshaun Watson situation is going on, and you talking about a masseuse.
All right, you're right.
So it's
you're
like perfect
right,
timing for an alley oop.
right. All right.
For us to say one thing about that,
Yeah.
I think they lying on it.
I just think if
Yeah.
I would have paid anyone their fee, would have been handsome enough to where they never would have wanted to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I just
get them
feel like-
hired by the Texans organization.
I just feel like this right here. Ain't nothing handsome enough. Ain't nothing more. You can't pay nobody enough when you trying to leave the Texans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he asking for a trade and them folk come with that paperwork, you can't pay them enough. You can't pay them enough to go against the grain. That's
can't.
the industry,
It's an
man.
unfortunate situation.
It's an unfortunate situation.
Okay.
Nonetheless.
And you know what I'm saying? People who know, they know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, man, come on, that's too much. That's too much now.
Right.
Blake, you've already started.
That chocolate cake look good though.
You've already started, Blake. What are your first impressions of the dessert, the creme brulee?
I really don't know what it is for real, but it tastes good to me. You know
Rock
what I'm
with
saying?
it. I love it.
Sammy, you
does
just take your
taste
first
good.
bite.
Yeah, it's super, super good. So
does
you
taste
know,
good.
I like banana pudding. Creme brulee is another it's almost like a little cousin to me when I eat it. So it's super good, super sweet.
Chocolate lava cake is moist, succulent. The whipped cream is creamy. I guess, man, whatever. It would be whipped cream.
The whipped cream is creamy.
Yeah,
Dope camera girl almost fell down back there. Oh man,
All in all, you're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. And what's so amazing about cannabis, it magnifies flavors by like 100.
Big fact.
So this is like an intense dessert, real intense.
Are those scientific facts for real?
I'm 1000% sure there's some.
Cause this shit do taste good. It has magnifying the taste. Like I do taste the magnet.
You taste
Like
the magnification.
I taste a magnified glass in this food right here. Like it's a magnified glass on the spoon.
He said it
I'm
that
glad they ain't magnifying that meat.
He said-
That brown meat.
Please don't.
He gonna keep bringing that up though.
Everything gonna segue back to that.
All right.
This is the Dope Dank and Dine show.
Yay. Thank y'all for having me, brothers.
We appreciate you coming.
Enjoyed myself.
You enjoyed yourself.
I ate good, sipped good, great conversation with two kings and the dank. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hov.
That dope dank and dine.
Man.
One more time, Monogram. Please send us a monogram. You can follow me on all platforms at jessepeak.com.
Sammy Always is my Twitter, my Instagram, my website, and then Sammy Lee Bush is my Facebook and Snapchat.
Facts. And you can follow me at the #1 Blake the Great. Man, go shop on that website, www.blakethegreatshop.com. I mean, damn, www.blakethegreat.shop. Ain't no .com on that motherfucker. Just pull up the www.blakethegreat.shop. Man, get you some gear, man. You know what I'm
not
saying?
cutting that shit out at
shout
all.
out to Sammy Always for coming through,
Hilarious.
man. We so happy to have a legend
appreciate
come
it.
through, man. It's
Appreciate it,
all
brother.
love, bro.
My gosh.
Wherever I see you at, man. Put
Yeah.
me in the video,
Yeah,
man.
I got you.
Because I seen you in one, well, I forgot what video it was, but you was stalking the woman down. And
Oh,
it was
yeah,
snowing.
Expiration Day. Yeah.
Expiration Day.
Yeah, I was in Chicago.
I got him an expiration day. You should have had me in there. I would have been that crazy nigga.
Following around the
Nigga
city.
ass. Yeah, following the ass around the city, man. Come on, man. Put me in the video, man.
Easy, I got you,
For
my
sure,
brother.
man. I
Easy.
appreciate you for real, brother.
One love.
Love, man.
All right. Boy, I'm high as a kite.
Man, I'm high as hell, man. Sammy, man, you cool as hell, bro.
Likewise.
For real, bro. Hey, man.
Likewise.
Man, for real.
Get y'all info. Stay locked in with me.
What a beautiful day, yeah, yeah. What a beautiful day, Lord, yeah. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day, real paid and I ain't late, yeah. What a beautiful day, yeah. What a beautiful day, what you gonna do with it when I come through?